Shalom, this is GmsLouisianaSaints. All right, the New Orleans camp. Coming back to another quick lesson. All right, as we always do, we're going to get all the different honors and prayers to
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh by Hashem.
Double honors to our elders, the elders of GMS. All right, peace and blessings, salutation to the whole elect. All right, in this lesson here, a quick lesson we're going to go into. But pretty much going into counting the losses on this side. And when we count our losses, we count our losses in all things. All right, when we get into this society, there's a lot of things that are out here to snag you, to pollute you, and throw you off, man, to distract you. You got to count those things, and sever those things from your life, and from ultimately your mind, man. You know, and we do that from the standpoint of striving for the master of Yahweh Shem Shah, right? You know, we got brothers that's in this thing that was so-called well off, that was talent, had different talents that could have brought them to the different heights of this society, but we call it as a loss, all right? We're not striving for that anymore. We're now looking to be Warren Buffett rich over there, because we know that this society, as we know it, is crumbling, it's going down, all right? So why would we climb a burning ladder? All right, we look for a new kingdom. Yes,
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6, and verse 6. It says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out."
Right. So why would you try to be like those Egyptians, the long-haired, tall-ass Egyptians? They thought they could take everything with them to the spirit realm. They even buried themselves in gold and silver and whatever possessions they once had, man. Even their woman, yeah, some of them that were buried together with their woman, you know, concubines and shit like that. You couldn't take that with you. Even on this side, what's going to happen in society, you can't take it with you. The only thing you can take with you is this knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shah and the hopes of deliverance, the hopes of salvation, man. All right? We count it all lost. You lose a job, fuck it. You lose a woman, a little skeezer you're dealing with, fuck her. All right? That's your mentality. You gotta have a I don't give a fuck mentality to the society, man. All right? Because if you run around like a care bear, caring and loving everything, you're gonna get sucked in. All right? You're gonna get chewed up and spit out. We gotta have a short-term memory when it comes to society, especially when things happen, right? Mishaps come up, all right? Slips and falls come up with births. You gotta have a short-term. You gotta fix it, find a solution, and move the fuck on. Can't think like a lot of the so-called athlete guys think about that. They throw an intercept, a turnover. Their mindset is on the next goddamn play. I fucked up, but I gotta move on. You sit there, you're gonna be stuck in the mistake you had. Instead of thinking about it, instead of going through the shit, you gotta move on. Okay? Read that one again though.
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6, and verse 6. It says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain."
So you gotta be content with what you have.
Right.
Content with what the Most High Yahweh Shem Shah gave you. Sometimes we talk about it down here. A lot of times, the Most High don't give you certain things to save you. All right? You know, we've been around cats, running around that war is me spirit. Oh man, can't get this. I don't got a car. I want to get a nice. I want this. I want that. But you gotta think, if the Most High gave you a Range Rover, we wouldn't see you no more, man. You know, gave you a woman, you don't see these cats, man. The Most High be trying to save you from you. Man, I don't have no money. I will go out to the little spot. But the Most High knows if he give you the money to go out to the spot, you're gonna get in trouble out there, man. Or somebody gonna get on your ass, you're gonna get on somebody else's ass. So he saved you the headache, but not having no bread sometimes just chill your ass in the house, man. Go into that. You know, go ahead. If you got it, go ahead.
Verse 7 it says, "For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content."
Yeah, it's just the food and raiment. You know, a lot of times, you know, I learned this old motto. I don't go out to the party. I bring the party to me. I'm cool. Matter of fact, the men of the Lord, we're cool with this chilling with the birth. That's our party.
That's right.
Being able to see brother smile, be in a nice mood, eating and drinking, cool. Being with my woman or my children, cool. That's my part. That's my club. You gotta have that attitude in order to survive in society, man. Once we leave out these doors, they eating and devouring motherfuckers out here, man. Esau, 2/3. This is what we got right here, and we content with it, man. I'm content with just being, hey, nigga can think however they want to think. That guy there, he just a regular cat, huh? A hermit. Fuck it. I'm a hermit to this truth, man. I learned to duck and dodge the world. If you wanna survive, even in this truth, if you want to prolong in this truth, you'll learn to adapt. You learn to be a serpent. A serpent is wise in being adaptive. How to camouflage yourself, and how to get in and get out of shit, man. You know? Go ahead, you got a little more?
Verse 9, it says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation.
Yeah, they that be rich or have the ideology of wanting to be rich fall into temptations, man. You fall into temptations with these broads. You fall into temptations with having lots of money. You have a lot of money. So to get money, what Jay do? Jay get the big head, the ego, the pride. You start to lose yourself. Well, them guys, them brothers, they don't understand. I got the bag now, you know, I'm a. Yeah, he ain't on my level. They don't think like you fuck up. You get the fucking up, man. I'm saying it because when it's seen it time and time again, man. Instead of counting that shit as okay, I got the bread now. Okay, cool. What I do now? I start diverting it into I start to convert having money into helping the apostles. You know, paying off certain things, so I don't have to fucking even deal with that shit in the long run. You know, go ahead.
It says, read it over. It says, verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Many foolish and hurtful lusts. And we seen this, man. You brothers have seen it. You know, the time these brothers been in, they didn't seen guys come and go. Guys come and go. I didn't seen whole camps, guys just come and go, man. Good brothers just come and go because they fall off by wayward temptations, different temptations come. With money comes temptations. All right? But with different perks of society, something comes behind that, man. You gotta just more or less be cool with where you at with shit. Then you gotta have, like I said, the short-term memory when you do lose that shit, man. They come fucking you've been struggling, they come repossess a cup, fuck the cup, man. I get another cup. Woman, I get another woman. Who gave me that woman? The Most High gave me that woman, man.
Right.
All right? This ain't shit, this shit ain't for you, it's for the Most High, man. Go ahead.
It says, many foolish and hurtful lusts which drown men in destruction and perdition.
We seen men drown. We seen men hurt and yawn for this shit. I want a woman. I want a fucking car, a house. And they drown themselves. Now they somewhere in the deep ocean in a sunken place. Nowhere to be found no more, man. This is what you wanted, this is what you prayed for. This is what you asked. This shit happened. Y'all brother on the screen got something?
Gone. I got one.
Yeah, y'all get y'all two out the way because I can hear these brothers. I can't really hear them. Y'all get y'all two out the way or whatever. Y'all break them down, man.
This Philippians 3. I'm gonna start at 7. It says, but what things were gained to me, those I counted lost for the Mashiach Yahushai. Yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of the Mashiach Yahushai, my power, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win the Mashiach Yahushai. Now, when you go into another translation, in the NLT, it says, yes, everything else is worthless when compared with the infinite value of knowing the Mashiach Yahushai, my power. For his sake, I have discarded everything else, counting it all as garbage, so that I could gain the Mashiach Yahushua. So pretty much on this side, you got to sell all the way out, man. All right, because there's a loss that turns into a gain, and there's a gain that turns into a loss. But with this cause, we gain because we lost, man. All right, because we what? Put off sin. All right, so now what? The good things are added unto us, man. It's called addition. Pretty much what the elder been going into is addition by subtraction, man. All right, you have never seen something you can add to yourself by subtracting things, man. And on this side, we got to pretty much be willing to subtract everything if need be, man. Will you have to subtract everything? Only the Lord knows. But you have to be already have that mindset as if like, look, I got to let it go, even if I love it. Like the King of New York, man. He had to let it go. If he'd have went to the woman, he would have died. He had to let her go, man. You got it, bro.
Right. Go ahead, Gabar.
God, is Hebrews 13 verse 14. For here have we no continuous city, but we see one to come. And that's right, man. Cause hey, man, our lives, according to America, Babylon, it should about to be over, man. All right, and the kingdom of heaven is about to begin. Our life, eternal life in the kingdom of heaven is about to begin, man. All right. So hey, in the day, hey, we have no choice, hey, but to lose all these things, man. Cause at the end of the day, in the kingdom, it's gonna be way better than this shit anyway. All right. You gotta okay.
It tells us in Deuteronomy 28 that our life shall hang in doubt, and we shall have no assurance of it. So if we can't hold on to our own lives, how can we hold on to something that's in our life, man? See, once you start to think about what's going on, you'll be like, wait a minute. How the fuck I'm gonna hold on to something I can't even hold on to my own self? I can't even keep my own life, man. I can't even retain my own spirit. All right. So how can I hold the things that pertains to me in this life if I can't keep myself? You got it, bro.
Yeah, that's why I say. That's why hey, this place is not our rest. But
Yeah.
hey, we are laboring for to enter into everlasting rest, man, which is the kingdom. All right.
Right.
Our brothers
You
got
got
it.
it.
Right. Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna be. For one, what you gonna do right now, Jake? If you had to leave, just get uprooted right now. You had to leave out your house. Be a nomad, just wandering around outdoors. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to shit go down on one side of the city? You can't make it to that woman. You can't make it to that car. It's gonna be a time, you know, and 2/3 gonna find this out too, because they talk big shit about what they got. You ain't gonna be able to make it to that gun. You niggas love the whole deal so much too, man. All right? And then they got scriptures on that. You know, and Luke, we're gonna get it. Luke 17:31. All right? Yeah, read it right fast. Then get that brother give what he want.
The same Luke, chapter 17, verse 31. It's in red letters. It says, in that day, he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away.
One more time, brother.
In that day.
In that day, in Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose, man. Go ahead.
He which shall be upon the housetop.
Meaning you out of the way of home, you out of harm's way. All right? You want your stuff, your things that you hold in possession. This how you gotta have a quick mindset in this thing. Learning to block out certain things, man. If you over here, if you got your ass in another state, another side of the city, I mean out of harm's way, go ahead.
It says, he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house.
In the house, your stuff is on the other side of the city, somewhere else. Go ahead.
Let him not come down to take it away.
Meaning, don't go back for that shit, man. All right? Don't go. You're ready to lose. You ready? Wherever you at, I'm saying to keep going the opposite way. Because danger's there. Go ahead.
And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back.
Not return back, man. And we're gonna see what this word stuff means. Go ahead.
It's the word stuff in St. Luke 17 and 31. Excuse, it says, a vessel, an implement, household utensil, vessel, especially a wife.
Especially a wife as to what?
Especially a wife as contributing to the usefulness of the husband.
As a so-called good woman, a good sister. The Lord said, keep going, man. Don't go back for your stuff. Don't return. You willing and ready to lose, man. All right? Now, you know, so, that's a college move. But what about my kids? Hey, man, you want to live, all right? The Lord got to set up that way, man. You know, if the Lord wanted you with your stuff, your woman, your children, you know, have it there with him, man. You know, he's going to have you there with him. The Lord will. But if it's the other way around, you know, it's you know, abroad you just met, different than that, man, I don't fucking think about that shit, you know?
That's why it says, especially a wife contributing usefulness. Because if you're just a random hoe, it wouldn't be a sacrifice for you to leave it behind.
Right.
And especially a useful wife. The Lord can have it set up to where your wife or your child could be getting fed in a concentration camp, where you have your own walk that you have to go through.
Yeah.
It's not about being a family man all the way until the charity. We're gonna have, well, brother's gonna get it eventually. We're gonna have hundreds of children, man. You gotta get this current, that Cliff Huxtable Hebrew out of your mind, man.
And the Lord gonna have it. The Lord, you best believe, man. You know, those who stood by the men of the Lord in that test and the build up to this thing, contributing, helping out, whatever. You best believe the Lord gonna have it set up to you know, because the scripture talks about men and women and children being delivered. You know, all right. So the Lord gonna have it set up just right for the men of the Lord, you know, and their families, man, to be delivered. You know, right now we're in the time of practice in it, man. In the midst of in the test, the true test is coming. And then when the test comes, you gotta have your mind primed and ready to be in a cold man state of mind, man.
Right.
All right? A cold heart, man. This just is what the fuck it is, man. Like I say, I'm so-called cussing, but I'm just giving it to you straight like it is, man. No? Because sometimes Jake need a knock on that big knocking, man. This weak, soft, man, you gotta be fucking ready to lose, man. Fuck that house, man. That car. That job. Guess what? Esau finna squeeze all that out, man. Esau's finna test the hearts of men, the hearts of women, and the hearts of many to see what you really about, man. Really, the Most High finna do it, man. You love me or you love the possessions. You love me or you love that other shit, man. And even Yahushua kept testing the apostles, the different disciples with it. You love who you love, man. You love me or you love Israel. You know, the Most High did it too, you know. Go ahead, Doc. You got what you got, you know.
I got one here too.
All right. I got Amawad, I got Samaya Amawad, and I got you. I'm gonna check back with those birds on the screen real fast.
It's 2 Timothy 2:4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck about the affairs of this life, man. It's already a loss. They lost, man. The people in this society, they lost. They're dead. You know, when I walk into a store, sometimes I marvel at how many fucking dead heads, and they're like, man, the Lord gonna kill everybody in here just about, man. You know? You walk into a mall, like, you don't, we're numb. You're supposed to be numb to this world, man. Numb to the things of this world, the different. That's why I think when you brothers read it earlier, it's another one in the Apocrypha, man. The only thing we supposed to be is food and raiment, the little things, man. These scriptures. As long as I can keep these scriptures to heart, man. The works until it's evident that this is the end. We can't teach no more. That's all I give a damn about, man.
Brothers say all the time, every time you walk into a building, you're the only person in that building that knows the name of the Lord.
That's right.
You're the only man in an entire department store that the Lord's dealing with, your job, everywhere you go, man, the Lord's dealing with a little sanctuary. You know?
Yeah, because these different Eves out here, they can change like that. Your mother, your father, I seen this truth, which is the scripture talks about this truth coming between mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers, you know, causing contention, causing them to just throw you away, man. So be it. What are you worried about, man? My mom said don't come to the house. Fuck it. Come to the house. Okay. gonna respect him, but I'm gonna move pops. Pops, that don't come around my house with that you know, whatever he want to say, because you know he disrespect him too. I'm gonna respect him as my pop. I'm not gonna come around. Fuck it, man. Want me to give you an ultimatum? It's either that or this. You want to see your kid? Okay, shorty. Fuck it. Go ahead, brother. Oh yeah, little man.
That he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier.
To be a soldier. And when it comes to being a soldier, things happen on the battlefield. Shit don't never go your way as a soldier. Right. You may have a plan, that plan get interrupted. Now you got to adapt to what's going on. All right? Now as a soldier, you count it all loss. You gotta have that you gotta have almost that Murphy Law type of spirit, man. Anything that can happen will happen. And vice versa, man. They going in, you trying to, you know, I've been around a cat like that in school. You know, you trying to use the geometry and schematics to think about Jacob's trouble. They ain't gonna go that way, man. At all. How you playing out ain't gonna go that way, brother. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go hide in the sewer. Well, they're gonna have 40,000 other motherfuckers down there. Then what? You gotta adapt. Right. Well, I'm gonna try, get back to the house, get that thing. But somebody already in your house, man. 12 niggas in ramshack this shit already. Now what you gonna do? No? You done? You done with that up? Is that it? You want to let him get that up? Go ahead, brother. I'm going to get those brothers in a minute. I'm going to get them.
The book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 44 says, again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a treasure hid in the field, the which, when a man has found it, he hide it, and for joy thereof goeth and sell all that he hath, and buy the field. You know, just pretty much, once we find this truth with, men, if you listening right now, you found the truth, man. Give up everything for it. Everything. You know? If it come down to an ultimatum between this truth and like these brothers been going into this all night, the obvious choice is what? This truth. You know? Give it all up, man. But you brother got it. Whoever want to present? Yeah,
Go ahead.
I wanted to back up the point when you brought it up, Elder, about the returning back for your woman and all that. It goes into temptation, and that's what we're going through. If you're taking these L's, you have a temptation in your head that could possibly throw you off. But this is James 1:12. It says, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him." And I wanted to get that word, temptation, and I'm going to skip down. Strong's G 3986. It's like Cosmos. It says, in the number 3, the 3 I's, of the condition of things or mental state by which we are enticed to sin or to lapse from the faith and holiness, adversity, affliction, trouble sent by the Most High, and serving to test or prove one's character, faith, holiness. So, like I said, we all understand that we're going to constantly take L's in these things, but it ain't nothing but a test. It's the temptation of these things that we have to continue to endure to receive our crown of life. That's it.
If I could say, like the brother Kaya always said, we got to win all these battles every time. That's the goal, man. You know?
And to lose is also, you learn. In order to glory and winning, you gotta learn the art of losing first, man. All right, you gotta learn how you gonna either lose. Like for instance, all this time that guy, big old Anthony Joshua, he been trying to, he's sounding got the England voice. He been trying to be politically correct. Now he lost with dishonor. He couldn't lose. Learn how to lose right, man. He lost like a broad, man. Got all emotional, threw the man belts out, talk big old shit. it's a way to lose, man. You can lose with class, all right? But when you come back and you study the way you lost, you come back and win with honor, man. You know?
Right. Yeah, if you never lose, how do you really know the character of a man? You know what I'm saying? What he's gonna do when he's down and out. Anybody could be the man when they on top, never win, never lose, never go through any hardships or adversity. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's easy to be, you know.
Yeah, easy to be the man.
Yeah, easy to be the man.
Yeah, even Floyd Mayweather lost, man.
Yeah.
You know, he was robbed in the Olympics. And from that time on, he even said, I learned how to, I got robbed, I lost, heartache, and I made a vow to myself that I never do that, never do this, do that again. Even, I'm gonna say this, you even lose a lot of, he lost his uncle and shit. You know, we lose family members, we lose brothers that we supposed to say the truth. Whether they die, sometimes, or brothers actually fall out the truth, man, that's a loss. You gotta learn to adapt to that. You know? You lose family members that shit plaguing on your head. You know, you got certain people that, you were so-called beefing with. And this thing you never, just think about it. Sometimes you just wake up and find out that person passed away. You never got a chance to say, hey, my bad, I'm sorry. That's why it's so important to make that shit right, man. You know, with brothers, especially with brothers, man. You know? Yeah, go ahead.
The same Matthew chapter 10.
I'm gonna come to you, brothers, next on the screen.
The same Matthew 10, starting at 33, it says, but whosoever shall deny me, Yahweh Shai, it's in red letters, but whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. Think not that I have come to send peace upon the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Right. For I have come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother.
Hey, we just seen it. You know, brother come out rally in a good mood. Let 3 weeks go by, his tone, his actions, his behavior change due to this truth, and the changing of himself to this truth. What happens? Get kicked out of the house, man. Whether it be with his moms, whatever. You know, they come against you, man. You gotta lose. You gotta learn to lose to this society, and take pleasure in losing to the society, man. All right, because you're actually trying to change yourself as a man, your mindset and your way of thinking. You will want to change. You will want to. Go ahead.
And the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
So them gonna be your first and foremost your enemies. Those that's in the household with you, right? From top to bottom. I'm gonna say this: they're gonna be much more your enemies when they want the bread and water out here, man. When the stomach's touching their back, just tell me where is he? Where is he? And they're gonna crack, man. You gotta be looking for him to crack. You know? You gotta get that boy out of here, man. You seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Get him.
Walk.
Quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if I can add to that, to what you're saying, hey, when the people see your face on TV, there's news articles, on the internet, talking about, oh, this guy's a terrorist, he's a menace to society. Your people will give you up in that day, man. They're not gonna try to hold you down. Oh, I feel you understand. You just misunderstood. They ain't gonna say none of that. They're gonna dial that reward hotline and have you get rounded up, man.
Yeah. 1-800 call in for Israelite, man. Mm-hmm. They're gonna be on that. And what's so sad, the agent and whatever the fuck is, he's gonna tell you that your mama called on you. You're gonna see in the transcripts, your mama called on you. I knew it, that boy was acting different.
He's in the coat.
Yeah, he's in the coat.
Just give him some help.
Yeah. My friend Gladys said she seen him downtown. I knew he lost his goddamn. But go ahead, brother. Y'all bring on the screen. We got a little more. Go ahead.
It says, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me, not worthy of me.
What?
He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Not worthy of the Lord, man. You start to put things before this truth, things before Yahweh Shai, man. You're not worthy of the kingdom of heaven, man. It's another scripture in the New Testament. It talks about feminine, this type of person, that type of person. You can't inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. You know?
Spirit.
Read that part again, Baba Kashab.
It says, "He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me."
He's not worthy of the Lord, man. You worried about losing your parents. You worried about losing your woman, your children. We already in the fucking lost, man. We've been lost since we came out of mother's womb. We already stacked up against us, man. Curses on us. You know, down and out. We already jaded. We got dark skin in this society. You already fucking lost. So what you play? Why you worried about losing even more, man? Mm-hmm. We finna get the biggest win, the biggest W that ever been one, man. Mm-hmm. You worried about losing right now, man. Get out with it.
If I can add to you real quick, like I said, everything that's going on, we're not losing for no reason. It's something behind these L's that we take. It's like it's pretty plain, but like, come on, like none of this is in vain. We ain't out here working. We ain't out here taking all these L's for no reason.
All right, man. Y'all brothers got something on the screen?
I got one.
Yeah, y'all brothers run.
Go ahead, Kabal. You can go first.
There's Hebrews 10, verse 34. For ye have compassion of me and my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, knowing in yourselves that ye have in heaven a better and enduring substance. And that's plain right there. Just like, hey, back nose of brother, hey, that's why we take joyfully taking these L's, man. Losing all these things of the world. Because hey, we know in heaven we're gonna have a better and enduring substance. Everlasting life, man. All right.
So what we take pleasure in is losing. And also putting ourselves last and putting your brother first, man. You know? That's what it's supposed to be about. Putting your brother before yourself. Hey, nah, brother, you got that. You know what I'm saying? You should, most times it should be, you go first. You put your brother first, man. And there's a lot of cats can't do that. They got this thing in their head, but they gotta be the man. They gotta be all about them. It's a me and I thing, a me show. A me show. It's not about you. It's really about Yahweh Shai, man. This ain't y'all. We not even. It's not even for us, man. It's for us. It's not for us. All right. The owner of this truth is Yahweh Shai, man. Not you. All right. You was original or something, right? Yeah, bring it out. Whatever you got.
This is the brother Kayal in the comment board. It's 2nd Esdras 16, we start at 39 and read on down. It says, "Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle, and in those evils be as pilgrims upon the earth."
Yeah, when you're a pilgrim, you're a nomad. Meaning you don't have no particular home or nothing like that. You sometimes as a pilgrim, all right, you just up and leave. Even if the things you have, the stuff you have already, you just up and go somewhere else. Then that's when we come into the time where the scripture tell you that even the four storehouses shall be empty. All right, the future of America, even the Ecclesiastes, the door houses, something about the houses is gonna be shut up. Don't come a time where you won't just see stacks of mortgage foreclosed homes with nobody in them, man. Where the people gonna be? They're gonna be on the go. They're lost. It's a way how you lose too, man. They're gonna lose hard. They're gonna be crying and committing suicide, miserable. But when we lose, we know what's going on, man.
It's one step closer to our kingdom.
Right.
Really, our loss is a win. Right. At the end of the day, we losing to win.
Right. Our losses detach us from this world.
That's right.
We not losing much anyways, because it's easier to just leave everything than keep the overhead and try to labor to keep everything. That's why he be bugged out. All right, it's easy to
It's like trying to get you got a bad broad. She's a supermodel. You know how hard it's gonna be to keep that, bro.
Too much overhead.
Yeah, it's too much to deal with.
Yeah,
You,
just
you would think your mind, she dealing with another, she out there, man, let that motherfucker go, man. Go ahead, brother, my bad.
yeah. It's just it's easier to leave something, bro, than to cleave to something. Like it's easy because there's a lot that comes with that, man. And they tell you in Philip, that's why I tell you to be don't worry about anything, but just pray for everything. And that's just the way things work, bro. Like, don't worry about anything. Just pray for everything. All right, and just let the chips fall where they may. But we're not supposed to be careful for nothing, you know? Because
Some shit that can do harm to you too. You should be numb to that shit.
huh?
Something that can bring home your way or cost you a real L in this truth. You know, falling away, falling off. You supposed to grown under that shit, man, and be able to ready to lose that shit in a minute. You know?
I
Go
got a
ahead.
quick one. This Matthew 6:34. It says, take therefore no thought for tomorrow, but for tomorrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. And the thing that's fit for that day is sufficient for that day, man. All right. Whether it's evil inside that day or not, all right, or the evil to come, right? You can't control that. So the Lord don't even want you to try to take a thought. He's saying leave the thought alone, man. All right. Leave the thought alone. Like you can't even think about what could happen tomorrow. You can't even hold on to thoughts, man. Thoughts come and they go, they escape us. All right. We can't even hold one thought in our head and keep it in our head if we would like to, man. All right. So again, how can we hold on to any actions into our own doings? All right, I'm gonna take this action to do this. How if the Lord don't even have you in a position to do that? Like Jake got to consider, I'm gonna be in Jacob trouble. I'm gonna have food stacked up. I'm gonna be able to go over here. What if you're in fucking Arkansas, man? All right, on it, you had to take a emergency flight out or whatever by fam, whatever,
And you ain't getting on no flight.
huh?
Stop it. You ain't getting on no flight. Stop it, G. Stop it.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Like if
I'm
Jake,
they got G that think like that.
yeah,
You know?
you're not getting on your flight. You ain't gonna make it to your weapons. You gotta think it's gonna be the totally opposite of it, man. Of everything. That's what you just gotta think. All right, because whatever you prepare for, obviously the Lord gonna make it different so he could try you in a trial. Because if you prepare for something, if he give you something exactly what you prepare for, it's gonna be easy for you to pass it, man. All right. No, the Lord wants you to pass a trial that you didn't think you could make so you could know it was him. If you That's why I say wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. Even though we know the things to come, we can't tell you an arrangement they coming or how impactful they gonna be or when they coming. Like we can't tell you none of these things. We couldn't tell you the C-19 was gonna hit. All right, we had no idea that was gonna happen, but we spoke of plagues. So really, adapting is the ultimate thing. Knowing how to adapt and really make you ready for the battle. All right, a man who can adapt, that's gonna be the man that's what better off, and ultimately the Lord gonna have to be with you. But you gonna have to know how to adapt. It ain't gonna be the men who more or less prepared. All right, than those who can adapt, man. If you can adapt, you're gonna be better off because you're expecting, something that you not in doing or that's not in front of you. You got it, bro.
You ever move up?
No.
Yeah. It's the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Right? So everything we're going through, it pales in comparison to what we're about to receive. And that's why it's so important to focus on the kingdom of heaven, to focus on the outside, to focus on the promises that the Father made. Because once you look at what we've been promised and you measure it up with anything you lose, it's a drop in the bucket. There's no comparison.
Hey, we never been independent though. That's a mindset. We never been independent. We've been dependent on the Lord since we've been here. Even with jobs, with walking in life, we've never been dependent on ourselves, man. For our own breath in our body, All right, our daily bread. You believe you've been the independent, Jake, or dependent on yourself. So how you gonna depend on yourself in the last days? Make me understand that, bro. You got it out.
And this is 2 Corinthians 6, 2 Corinthians 4 and 16. It says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, all right, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are internal, but the things which are not seen eternal. No, my bad, are temporal, but the things that are not seen are eternal. You know, and it says light affliction but for a moment, working more for exceeding eternal weight of glory. Like this shit is just for a moment, man. Everything that we have in our possession, even now, let's think about even these, JB, like these other candidates get glorified in these garments. It's not gonna be this is considered. This right here is considered sackcloth, man. It's not what we're gonna have in the kingdom. It's not gonna hold a candlestick to this, man. All right. The different things that you might hold in heart, that shit ain't gonna be nothing compared to what we got. That's why it's better to lose that shit. It's better to have the mindset of losing it, man. The hell with it. Let's go ahead. I know you've been holding something too. Probably get out of here in a couple of minutes.
Colossians 3:2 set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Mashiach in your house.
What you about to say?
Oh, you got it. I'll say something.
And what does it mean to be dead? We're dead in this society, man. We dead because we was once dead in this society, not knowing how about not knowing it's true. Now we're alive because we have the breath of life of Yahweh Shah in us. And now we made ourselves dead in the society. We're not into the events and the different things that these people do and think about, man. When you in this society, you go to work. Nigga talking about Survivor. Nigga talking about Love and Hip Hop. I don't give a fuck. You just be looking at Jake. Yeah. You get the shit wrong. You be like, oh yeah, boys on that bitch. Oh, girls on that bitch. Like, bro, I don't care about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting this shit wrong like a mother because I don't know. It's like them asking me about rappers today. I don't know about this nigga, man. You know? What you about to say, though?
Yeah, but back up. Because we know that we dead to this world, man. Like saying Jake got here to 2/3. Maybe all they do is talk about bullshit. They hanging on to this, but we knew from the beginning that we was gonna be losing, man. Because we know this all this shit has to go away in order for us to kingdom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh come in, man. So it's nothing to lose. I mean, what's so hard about losing what's going on, man? When you're dead to the world, you don't fit in out here.
Yeah, when you one thing about most cats, even this thing, even cats in the world that's doing illegal activity, the worst part about a lot of niggas, when they out here winning and getting the bag, they get complacent. That's what winning do a lot of times to the guy. He get complacent, get used to it. I got shit coming hand over foot. When you losing, you're able to think when you're losing. You're thinking. You don't want to feel that pain no more. You don't want to feel that hurt, that ridicule. So you're able to think. You're constantly thinking. You're constantly trying to find out new ways to get out of that rut. And guess what? This is our thinking right here. So we feel like the Lord's gonna get us out this big ass rut, man. This big ass dungeon. All right, we're gonna fully think and fully find a way to win. We finna win, man. Thinking about this shit. It's all vanity. It's bullshit, man. All right, you got a little more?
Oh, no, that was it.
Yeah, we're gonna end it on you over here.
Come on. This is Mark 10:28. It says, then Peter began to say unto him, lo, we have left all and have followed you. And Yahushua answered and said, verily, I say unto you, there is no man that hath left house, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or land for my sake and the gospel's. But he shall receive an hundredfold now in this time, houses and brethren and sisters and mothers and children and lands with persecutions, and in the world to come eternal life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last first. So again, we're not losing for no reason, man. This is the deposit that we have to put down to cash in for our crowns to the next life. The losses that we taking through this, like I said, is something that's coming behind it. It's 100-fold. If we give out 144% through these hard times that we going through, and the more trouble that we're about to go through, is something at the end of that tunnel. You just gotta stay locked in.
Right. Hey, so with that, we hope that was edifying and to the point. You know, we always want to give and leave out by giving the Most High his due, you know, his due honor by giving him all praise and glory and honor to God. Again, double honor to the elder apostle of GMS, which is Great Millstone. Peace and blessings, salutations. All right, much love to the hopeful elect and those that follow after the Lamb. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Bob.
Shalom.